When you're browsing Royal Caribbean's website looking at a mega ship like Oasis of the Seas, you expect the perfect, flawless vacation, right? But over the final 48 hours of our 6-day cruise, things went completely off script. We already knew our stop in Haiti was canceled, but instead of a relaxing sea day, we just parked at the dock to unload supplies. So we got to stare at a gorgeous beach we couldn't even step foot on. Then our main stage Broadway show completely broke down and got canceled. You know, the one my wife was dying to see.
Zip it.
And to cap it all off, we watched influencers turn the ice rink into a photo shoot, having zero regard for anyone around them.
Oh, I was so annoyed.
It was a mess of a schedule, but we weren't about to let it ruin our last 2 days.
You know what time it is. We got 2 more days on Oasis of the Seas. And I ain't messing around no more, okay? I'm about to get this party started.
All right, so this morning Adric and I got up and we finally made it to Johnny Rockets. It was 3 days in the making, but we finally made it. Pretty much, if we wanted to get a decent breakfast, we had to be up and out of the room by like 9 o'clock. So that's kind of early when we go to bed at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, but we made it. Adric got buttermilk pancakes. He said they were pretty good. I got a coffee, which was a good coffee. I got some over easy eggs with toast and bacon and potatoes, and they were pretty good. So overall, that was a great breakfast. Adric saw on there that they had a breakfast milkshake. It was maple bacon, I think, milkshake. Holy moly, that thing was delicious. It was great. But Adric and I had took a stroll down to the Royal Promenade, and we were kind of walking around down there, and I happened to see the Build Your Own Bloody Mary bar. And it's like a little mobile cart. It's $14 for a Bloody Mary unless you have a drink package. And the guy made the best spicy Bloody Marys. There was so much stuff that he could put on it. Oh, it was so good. Dang, that's good. I got one for James. We came back to the room.
The wifey brought me a Bloody Mary. What a woman.
Decided it was time to get around for the day. I wanted to go down the Ultimate Abyss. Adric said he was going to go down it as well. It is the big slide that's in the back of the ship.
It's huge.
It's a dry slide. You slide down on a mat.
It's big.
Like 10 stories or so, something like that.
Adric's not too keen on long slides or slides at all, but he was going to give it a shot.
He was terrified.
So we first went up there and he chickened out. He said, absolutely not.
It's so scary up top.
So we talked a little bit. I told him, I'm like, you have to overcome your fears. You can't just be scared. So we get up there. 3, 2, 1, go. He did it.
For some reason, Mom was screaming. There was like starlights. They looked like stars.
There's lights all the way down.
I heard music, so I was like...
Another accomplishment for Adric conquering his fears.
I'm so glad he did it. I was so proud of him when he did it.
But when you go down, yeah, there's just like this little pocket thing. You put everything that's in your pockets, even your glasses, your phone, you put it in that pocket. And then while you go down, it will stay in that pocket. I would go down it 7 more times.
I'm walking around the boardwalk. I go to the back and start noticing like, oh, we're close to some land here. Are we just puttering around Haiti or what?
The Haiti port was canceled for us, so it was another sea day. But we were told today that we were stopping to drop off goods.
We're supposed to be docking in Labadee, and we're supposed to just be dropping off supplies, but nobody's getting off. I guess it makes sense that they would do that. It doesn't make sense to waste a trip, right?
We were looking at our app and found that there was a towel folding show that they had.
So we headed to the music hall to watch the towel folding demonstration. The housekeeping staff was demonstrating how they create certain towel animals, and we were supposed to guess what the towel animal was before it was completed. Whoever got it correct first would get to take the towel animal home. Well, not home, but to their stateroom.
The housekeeping team on these ships are top notch. They do a great job. They made like a giraffe, a dog, a bird. The bird was so cute. Just a bunch of different things.
There's certain gear that is needed when you're making a towel animal. 1, rubber bands. 2, a steady hand. No, I don't really know. I don't think she said that. But googly eyes? I don't know. What do you call those? Little plastic eyes? And towels, right? Obviously you need towels. What else do you need when you're making a towel animal? I might have missed the rest. That might have been it. I think that might be it.
We went to
Central Park.
I enjoy Central Park. It's a nice little quiet area before they turn on all the music. People down there working, drinking their coffees, hanging out with their families. We got another Bloody Mary over at the bar there in Central Park, and it was pretty good as well. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But I wanted to eat at the Park Cafe because we haven't eaten there yet. And I know that they have what I've read is a really great lunch. So we waited until they opened up and went to Park Cafe, and they have a salad bar. I love salad bars.
Much like the Promenade Cafe, but I don't think it's open as long as the Promenade Cafe.
So I got a salad. It was so good. It was so big.
I got a Cuban sandwich, and Adric got some chips. He didn't really want to eat. Whatever, whenever you're hungry, right? We sit outside. They have indoor seating and outdoor seating there. It was a pretty cool place. Liked it.
Wow. Actually not bad.
Nice place to just go in, get something real quick and get out of there. Or just chill if you just want something small or whatever. You can do that too. I love it that there's more than one option when it comes to that stuff.
I haven't had these chips in so long.
From there, we go up to the upper decks where the pools are and everything.
Adric and I went and got in the pool. Dad went around and checked out the stuff that was going on the pool deck.
Felt like the ship was turning, right?
We pulled up into Labadee.
We backed into the pier and just sat there for a few hours. I wasn't expecting to stop there, so it was nice to get there and get our little views. Because I remember that from our last Explorer, the Seas cruise. Those mountains, they look really pretty. Yeah, really cool.
There was a belly flop competition that was scheduled for 1 p.m. and we weren't gonna miss that. So Adric and I got into the pool.
But anyway, it was time for the belly flop competition. Now, if you're not familiar with the belly flop competition, what it is people sign up to try to make the biggest splash.
The audience is the one that rates the belly flop.
3, 2, 1.
It's like a really big competition.
It was very well done. It was hilarious. The belly floppers were great. But it was packed down there. There were so many people. We were in the pool.
These pool competitions are always pretty fun to check out. They're always funny. But anyway, same guy that won the Sexiest Man competition won the belly flop competition. Can you believe it? Because I can't.
So, does that mean he's a sexy belly flopper?
I was getting hungry. We went to the Windjammer for something quick because we were right there.
Ran into the Windjammer. James got a salad real quick. Adric got chicken tenders and french fries.
On Brandy's planner, she had it marked to play bingo today down at Blaze. And that's all the way down on deck 4. So she rushed down there.
We left James in the Windjammer and left him in the dust.
I finished up my food and met her down there.
Bingo sales started at 3. Adric really wanted to play bingo.
Bingo was crazy today.
So we ran down and did the bingo sales down at Blaze. So $52 later, we had bingo.
Who's ready to play bingo?
We sat in Blaze for a while and had a margarita and just sat in there. James went up to check out what was going on the deck. He's not a big bingo fan. So we got a couple pull tabs along with our package. It was like 6 bingo cards, and then we got bingo cards for saying a couple words from the previous bingo. And then got some pull tabs, and we won $2 on a pull tab.
I almost won 3 times in a row. Just so you know, guys, I love gambling now.
I came back to the room after that. Here we are. I just came out to the room and knocked this out right here. Our luggage tags and our debarkation information was laid out on our bed. We're gonna take a nap, get ready for tonight, because we're trying to do main dining tonight. We got cats.
Meow.
Cats tonight. I got some things on the Royal Caribbean app that I want to hit up tonight, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, so after a short nap, about 35 minutes, we all got up, got around for the night, because tonight we had goals. We hadn't been to the main dining yet, and we wanted to check it out.
We went to main dining hall. We were not able to make a reservation because our cat show was at 8:15 and it was 6:30. It wouldn't allow us to make a reservation. So we just went to the third floor aft, which is where our My Time dining is scheduled. So we went down there and they told us it's no big deal. Just come in and we'll get your food and you can get on out.
We had to wait in a short line, and then we were seated. They took us back to this little space. Pretty crowded little area.
It was really crammed in there. I'm not sure if it was because we do My Time dining or not, but it really didn't bother us too much.
Every party was seated in their own tables. We had 2 waiters assigned to us. This is typical of most cruise lines.
I got a sangria to drink. James got an old fashioned. My sangria was really good. The bread was so good.
It was Italian night. We all tried to get something a little different just to show you guys the food.
I got a Caesar salad, steak, and Adric got New York strip steak, and he got fried mushroom panko encrusted with marinara sauce. It was so good.
I got lasagna.
He got polenta fries, and they were pretty good as well. The steak, I thought the steak was pretty good. It was cooked perfectly. We both got it medium rare, Adric and I, and it was perfectly cooked. James got lasagna. His lasagna was okay. But the dessert that I got, the lemon curd tart. Adric really enjoyed it. It was really pretty. Adric's dessert was tiramisu, and it was okay. I've had a lot better tiramisu. His tiramisu actually came out really mushy. And then James got the hazelnut chocolate cake with a side of ice cream, and that was also very good. But it was under an hour.
I think everybody agreed that dinner at the main dining tonight was great, but nothing too fancy schmancy, right? Is that how I want to say that? I don't know. We're not much of foodies anyway. We're just trying to get in and get out good enough. We didn't have to cook it. We didn't have to prepare it. So that's great. I wasn't expecting any more from this dining experience than what we got. If you really want to splurge on food, you should probably be going to one of the specialty restaurants because there are a bunch of them on this ship. You're probably going to have the best dining experience at one of those.
And so overall, we had great, fantastic service in the main dining hall, and food was prompt and delicious.
So we had to rush on out of the main dining because we had a show to catch tonight. Cats, the Broadway musical.
I was so excited to see this. I'm so excited to take Adric to see Cats.
Would it disappoint? Well, you're about to find out.
Adric thought that we were actually going to see real cats.
I wanted to pet cats, but okay.
When he found that out, the excitement for cats disappeared. He was no longer interested in people being dressed up as cats on stage. So I told him, I said, "Where you going? Because I want to go."
I wasn't too happy about it being 90 minutes long, but we went anyway. Figure we'll give it a shot. We find a spot in the upper balcony. Everything starts up.
The show began, and it started out good. And then they started singing, and no one's mic worked.
Their mics weren't picking up. And all of a sudden, the lights shut off. The cats.
They were so good about it. Like, it was like they never left their character. They literally dropped and crawled.
So they went back to their litter box.
So they went back into their cat houses.
An announcement comes up overhead saying,
We are having technical difficulties.
"We are sorry for the inconvenience. There is a technical difficulty." And we watched the soundboard guy
he looked like he was scrambling to figure it out. It was a mess.
Oh, I felt so bad for him.
10-15 minutes. Looks like they're going to get it going, right? So they start the show all over again.
And they start and they're doing all their moves.
Microphones are working great. And then maybe the 5th person to speak.
Mike's gone.
Same thing. They shut her down. All the cats scrambled back into their cat lair.
So then the cruise director comes out and is talking about, "Oh, we're really sorry, but they do actually want to do this performance, blah, 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 blah. Please be patient."
So we may wait maybe 10 more minutes or so.
But they tried really hard, and then the cruise director came on and he's like, "I have some bad news, guys. We're unfortunately going to have to cancel this. We're going to reschedule it for 2 o'clock tomorrow. We'll put it on your apps."
No cats tonight.
So everybody got up and exited.
Tell you the truth, I wasn't too upset about it. And Adric, I don't think he was either. Adric's allergic to cats anyway, so wasn't a big deal. Mama, she was probably the most upset about it because we know that we're probably not going to make it back there tomorrow. But that just freed up more time in our night to do other things, right? So we went to Sugar Beach.
The candy shop.
Candy shop / ice cream place.
You get to pick your own candies in your bags. You grab a bag, you put your candies in, you get it weighed, you pay it. They do have ice cream in there. It did look good.
They have a little window. You can actually just step from the outside, walk up to the window, and get your ice cream there when you're right on the boardwalk. Adric filled up a bag of candy.
I got too many Reese's Pieces, let's just say that.
He ended up getting like 21 bucks worth of candy in his bag.
I got these old-fashioned candies that were so good.
But pretty cool place. Check it out.
Okay.
There was also a movie playing down at the Aqua Theater. There are areas around the ship that have movies. So we went and got some drinks at Playmakers and rode the carousel again.
Had some reminders set, and one of them was Battle of the Sexes.
We went down to Studio B for Battle of the Sexes, and I don't know if it was because Cats got canceled, but that venue was packed.
We kind of got there a little late,
There was standing room only,
so we didn't have a really good spot. We were just kind of standing in the back looking over people.
but yeah, it was entertaining. It was fun. It was,
Women versus men.
and it was good. I thought it was funny. The guys really stunk.
We saw where it was heading. The guys were getting smoked anyway. I was like, I can't watch this. This is just disgusting. It was sad, okay? I thought the guys could do a little better. We had to get out of there.
So we left there and we found some other things to do.
Adric has some like tickets that he had won at Challengers Arcade, and we were just gonna go up there and exchange his tickets. He's like, I'm done with the Challengers Arcade. I just want to cash out and see what my prizes are, right?
So we did, and we walked in and it was like his eyes just got big again and he was in love and wanted to play some arcade games. We played air hockey, and then he did his ticket games that he likes, and he rode some motorcycles and did some racing games.
So we played a few games, and then Adric cashed out and got all these little prizes out of the prize box.
He got a bunch of little trinkets. That's pretty much what's in that thing.
The first thing I saw, this like light up mouthpiece, so I got it. And then I saw this like mood ring, and you can see what mood I'm in. This means angry. I'm angry. Really angry right now. For no reason.
We are done in the arcade. We will not be returning to the arcade to spend any more of our money. So we're done there.
Yeah, that was all. My mood is it's calm. I'm calm. Let's go.
It was getting late, and you know what that means. Sorrento's Pizza. So we hit up Sorrento's to finish up the night, because it's a tradition of ours on the Oasis of the Seas to get Sorrento's Pizza at the end of the night.
I wasn't hungry, but I wanted some pizza.
I'm not sure how that works, but I think you can have pizza delivered to your room for room service if you want room service.
The great thing about Sorrento's Pizza is it is really right in the middle of absolutely everything. It's a popular place, but they book it, man. Those pizzas come out, you get it, you move. And there was a decades party going on.
Great little parties in the Royal Promenade.
It was really busy down there. We headed on back to the room. We found like a little spot that I think is so cute.
On the same floor as our room, out on the other side of the elevators, they have like these little balcony spaces that overlook Central Park.
There's like a little table and 2 chairs out there. It's so pretty during the day and it's so pretty at night. So we went out there and took some pictures and kind of hung out there for a few minutes and then headed back to the room.
And yeah, that was the end of our night.
I had a great day. I have a lot of things planned for tomorrow that I want to do. Tomorrow's going to be our last day.
We still got some things that we gotta check off our list that we want to do on the ship. We're not gonna get to do it all, folks. And I figured that when we got into this, I'm like, I'm gonna just try to show you as much as I can. But yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up this entire series, giving you our final thoughts on this entire cruise. The good, the bad things.
It was a great day. Can't wait for tomorrow.
So stick around. You don't want to miss this one. Good morning.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Good.
It's the day. At some point tonight, we're gonna be packing up our stuff, setting it outside of our room, because tomorrow we get off the Oasis of the Seas and we go back home.
Got some stuff around for our departure tomorrow and then headed out of the room. I went into this day knowing at some point in time I was going to need my tennis shoes because my booty was doing the zip line. I also knew that at some point in time in the day I was going to need pants because I was going to do some ice skating.
We started off our day on the back of deck 15 for mini golf. Well, I didn't. Brandy and Adric did.
The thing about that mini golf area is there's a lot of holes in a small area, and if you have a very large group, it just makes it really hard for everybody else to play, which isn't wrong, but it just really made it so we had to skip through some holes and kind of maneuver all around.
As they did that, I just kind of checked out what was going on in the Flow Rider Surf Simulator back there. There were some people really getting it.
Some great people up there on that Flow Rider. I don't know if it was the advanced competition or what, but I was very impressed. I mean, some of them were doing like tricks. So the zip line had closed while we were up there, so I wasn't able to do the zip line at that time.
I went down this ultimate abyss to see what it was all about with Adric, right? It looks big and intimidating and everything, but it's not a big deal at all. It's actually kind of slow in it. Well, it's not really like slow, but it actually happens pretty fast, but it's not fast. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I went down with Adric. It was fun.
While we were down there, the pool table was open, so Adric he hasn't really been taught how to play pool. So it was a very good experience for him to kind of learn the ins and outs of how to play pool. It was me versus him. I mean, little does he know, my pool game back in the day.
Dad helped teach. It really got to me.
Was probably a lot better in my head than what it was in real life, but I enjoyed playing pool. There's 2 pool tables and playmakers, but that was fun. We enjoyed it. I won.
While we were down there,
Saw some cotton candy being made, and Adric's looking at it, and I'm like, why not? Let's get some cotton candy. So he got some cotton candy. It was $3.50 extra. It was outside of Sugar Beach. So then it was time for lunch. Adric wanted pizza. I wanted a Loco Fresh. We saw the face painting, and I'm like, this is that family festival that's down here at 1 o'clock. I want to see it. All these staff members from Adventure Ocean and the activities members all just flooded the boardwalk. So they hung up some nice little flags. They put out some games. The whole boardwalk was full of family-friendly things to do. So we were sitting at a table at Playmakers.
Adric and Brandy had a good game of Jenga going on. Brandy wanted to go to this family fun festival, and we were already down there. So I was like, let's do Playmakers again. So
we weren't leaving that area because it was family friendly. It was fun. It was a lot to see, a lot to do. So
sat at Playmakers and ordered some food.
I got some nachos.
And Adric got chicken tenders again. I got a burger. I think it was called the Playmakers burger. It was like their house burger, basically.
I took a couple bites of that sucker, and that was holy moly delicious.
The food was so great.
His fries were so good. His fries came with drizzle with some some kind of cheese. Oh, his meal was really good.
I smashed it, and then I was so full. I ate some of Adric's chicken tenders and some of Brandy's nachos too. So I just went whole hog on this lunch, right? 'Cause it's the last day, and I'm going all out.
I just got an appetizer because I really wasn't that hungry. My nachos were delicious. I loved them. I love nachos though. But we sat there, finished our lunch, and kind of enjoyed the atmosphere that was down there.
The Family Fun Festival had started, and they had all these little games going on.
They had a band down there, hula hooping. They had kids Jenga, cornhole, bowling, balloon artists there. They were giving out cupcakes. Adric got a blue cupcake, which is why after this point you see a blue face on our boy. The carousel was going constantly. They had face painting.
All kinds of stuff. It was pretty cool how they did it. It's a perfect space for something like that, and that's just a big family area.
I love the boardwalk. I don't know that I would enjoy having my balcony over the boardwalk. I just think that if I'm gonna have a balcony, I want it to be facing the ocean instead of the inside. So there are a lot of balconies that face the boardwalk though, so people must enjoy that as well. I wouldn't want my balcony to face Central Park either. I want my balcony to face the ocean.
But anyway, Brandy was all about doing this ice skating today.
We decided that we were just going to go with it. We were going to go back to the room, and we were going to get around for ice skating. So in order to ice skate, you have to have socks and pants. Those are the 2 requirements. If you're under a certain height and age, you have to have a parent with you, that kind of thing. We got there at 3. Our scheduled time was 3:15, and I took one look at the ice skating rink, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. I could tell James was starting to kind of back out just a hair.
It was a show out in the ice, let's just say that.
This is not gonna be good.
I was gonna go, and after I saw it, I was kind of want to record it, And if we all go, no one's going to record it because I didn't see anybody with phones. And I was like, they're probably not letting people with phones out there because nobody can skate. I bailed.
Adric and I went down. You have to wear a helmet. You have to have socks on and pants. So we get down there and put on all of our stuff and we were getting ready. We got out there and I held on to that wall. And it was literally like skating on gravel. It was so not smooth because it had been skated on all day. And the slush that had been made from people skating on it all day was very hard to skate through. It was definitely an amateur type of ice skating. And I loved it. I thought it was so cool because I felt very much not alone. I mean, like, I think I've ice skated maybe like 3 times in my adult life.
You'd think we'd be better at ice skating. We're from up north. We have snow. We have ice skating rinks, hockey teams, stuff like that, you know?
Hockey's not our sport, so Adric hasn't really ice skated. He's ice skated more than me, but I'm not an expert.
But anyway, we watched these influencers do their thing on the ice. They made the announcement that you can't bring your phones out, right? And I see this guy with a long pole with an Insta360 attached to it, sets it up in the corner of the ice skating rink. He's got his girlfriend or his wife, I don't know who she is, but they weren't around maybe once or twice. And then the rest of the time, for the 20 minutes that was available, they stood in the corner and just made like little poses in front of the camera, like back and forth going. I'm like, oh my God.
And I am getting pissed because these kids are so proud of themselves for just staying on their feet till they get around, and then they go around this couple and they struggle because they have to leave the wall. And these people are like,
there were a bunch of people that had to like go around them.
she was dressed up, had makeup and hair done. He had sunglasses on. So we did our 15 minutes or 20 minutes of ice skating. And the more and more we went around, I kept getting more and more annoyed with this couple because I just witnessed so many people struggling to get around them.
And the funniest part was at the end.
Ice skating was over.
They called everybody off the ice.
They told everybody to get off, right?
And they decided to take another lap because nobody was on the ice anymore. Because this would be, you know, picture perfect. Oh, look, we got the rink by ourselves. Not all these people. Not all these people ruined my shot. It's just us.
They were told to get off the ice skating rink.
The woman tried to call them off the ice, and the guy said, one more time.
They went around on their own.
They went around one last time to do their little...
And they got around, and then they...
Look at us.
Nothing was real.
Look, I'm in the Oasis of the Seas, a Studio B.
Oh, I was so annoyed. I'm still pissed about it. I have to move on to the next topic.
After that, we headed back to deck 15. We went there because Brandy was determined to do this zip line.
We happened to walk by El Loco Fresh, and I'm like, that quesadilla looks delicious.
I can smell you.
So I got myself a quesadilla.
I had just eaten at Playmakers, and I was full. I didn't need to eat. But then again, I was like, I do want a chicken burrito and a chicken quesadilla. So that's what I got. A chicken burrito and a chicken quesadilla, and I got some, like, the little toppings and stuff for it.
And I got some nachos, but it was delicious. I decided that I was going on that zip line. I had heard from a little birdie that the zip line was open again. So I put my tennis shoes on, and
Mom is going on the zip line right now, so hope she's safe and has fun.
She did the zip line.
I actually thought that was a really good starter beginners zip lining. It was fun. I actually really enjoyed it.
She did everything that she wanted to do except for the water slide on this trip. She didn't get to do those, but she got to do the zip line. She got to do the ultimate abyss. We got to do most of the things that we wanted to do. We didn't get to do everything.
I went and returned my stuff to the zip line, and then I decided that I was gonna go down the ultimate abyss with Adric. So Adric and I went down, and it was great. I just think that slide is so wonderful. Got down there, got a milkshake, came back up.
I just got a drink at the bar and hung out up there and waited for them to come join up with me. I watched people at the flow rider, kind of just letting it all soak in. This was our last day. This vacation is coming to an end. Just starting to get a little sad.
So we headed back up to the 15th floor.
We watched the sunset.
The sunset was beautiful. We sat there for a little bit and watched it. And then I decided that it was time for me to go down and sing some karaoke. We went down. I saw the Spotlight karaoke bar. I veered straight towards it. I walked in. I looked at Adric. I said, "Mom's singing." Put my name in. And I realized that I was the third singer.
She sang a song that she sings all the time, karaoke.
I had a really hard time like hearing myself sing. Once the background music kicked in, it was fine.
It wasn't the greatest, but don't tell her. Don't tell her about it.
It was so dark in there, I couldn't see anybody sitting there, so that made me even more nervous.
She needs to try different songs. That one's not working anymore.
She's literally right here. Just saying that.
But it was fun.
So there was a silent party going on. Now, I think this whole cruise, they had like adult silent parties. This particular night, they had a family silent party.
The music was great. The dancing was fun. There were lots of people. Adric had a great time. I loved it. It's funny when you stop, take your headphones off, and you listen to all of the really bad singing that's happening. It's Wednesday and Thursday.
Hurry up and bring me.
It was so funny, but that's everybody having so much fun. It was so great. There were people of all ages having a great time, and you can just like, for a few minutes, just pretend like nobody can hear you. They're so fun.
It was pretty cool. They got quite a few people out there. They had other activities going on out there too, about that same time. We hung out there for a little bit.
So Adric decided he wanted to go to the music hall because he knows that there is a pool table up on the second floor of the music hall.
He wanted to go back to the music hall and see if anybody was running the table there, because he was gonna like school them on some pool if they were, because he's a pool master now, right?
So we go up to the music hall, second floor, and there's somebody playing pool.
Notice that there's a band getting ready to set up. So we sat, watched a band for a little bit.
Such a good band. They do a great job. We were in the music hall earlier in the day and they were having trivia.
Which mammal does not have vocal cords?
What a cool venue. They play rock music like on videos when there's no band playing. So I don't know, it's just a cool little place. Once the pool table opened up, Adric and I did play a game of pool again.
Oh, it's Cookie Mama pool.
Adric got to play another game of pool with his mom.
I love the game.
And then we just took off.
But that venue is just a pretty cool little area.
We went back to the room to pack because, it's our last day. We gotta go home tomorrow, and we have to have our bags out by the door if we want to check our bags. If we don't, then we're gonna be rolling them off tomorrow. We don't want to have to do that.
Got all of our stuff around, packed it up, put it outside, and then we were off to Sorrento's Pizza.
So we finished off the cruise at Sorrento's Pizza. I didn't get anything. I skipped it because I had ate so much today that I was good.
We sat there and just reminisced on our cruise, and I honestly feel like, what a great cruise.
All right, so after 6 days of relaxation, family fun, and eating way too much pizza, it's time for our final thoughts on Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas.
Where's your favorite place to eat?
Sorrento's.
Of course.
This ship originally set sail back in 2009, but because of all the updates, we barely even noticed its age. It has a ton of personality. The only places we noticed the age was in the rooms and maybe some of the common spaces, but if I didn't already know how old the ship was before we got on, I never would have guessed. Let's talk about our room. It looks like maybe an 09 room, kinda, when you look at it. We booked the absolute cheapest interior room possible, and we didn't even pick it. It actually ended up being an adjoining room. I think the neighbors can hear me right now. I'm sorry, whoever is next door, but I'm trying to be quiet. The mattresses definitely showed their age. I slept fine, but Brandy didn't care for the firmness.
The Margaritaville had the most uncomfortable beds that we've been in. This is number 2.
Her pro tip: ask your room attendant for a mattress topper on day 1 to soften it up a bit. Also, Adric's sofa bed was a lot larger than we expected and took up a ton of space when folded out. But really, it could be a solid setup for families. Our toilet was doing some weird growling at us a couple days ago. But they got it fixed. Other than those small quirks, the room provided plenty of storage space and worked perfectly for our needs. As for navigating this massive megaship, it was surprisingly easy. The flow of the layout is great, very similar to our time on the Explorer of the Seas. There are plenty of pools and endless activities, and the live entertainment was the best part. The Aqua show was exceptional, and there was just never a dull moment. When it comes to food, the complimentary stuff is pretty average cruise food. Not bad, but not mind-blowing. The Windjammer buffet gets incredibly packed during busy times, which is a common complaint, but there are also so many free places to eat breakfast around the ship, so it really wasn't a big deal for us. If you don't mind paying a little extra, we really enjoyed the food at specialty spots like Portside Barbecue and Playmakers. But if you want the best food experience across the ship, buying a specialty dining package when it goes on sale is probably the smartest way to save money. Finally, I have to get a massive shout out to the customer service. We ran into a few glitches making reservations on the Royal Caribbean app, but the staff always accommodated us and fixed it immediately. We even got credits we forgot about or didn't expect, like refunding our port fees for skipping Labadee and giving us 50% back from our Royal Beach Club excursion because of a power outage that we barely even noticed. The service across the board was just incredible.
That is so good.
So, the ultimate question. Was this the greatest cruise series of all time? No. But we're gonna keep trying. And will we sail another Oasis class ship again? Definitely. But only if the price is right. We love sailing Royal Caribbean. We just can't afford you.
Overall, this is at the top of the list, I think. I think this cruise was one for the books. I am very excited to see these videos come out. It was great.
That's one of my favorites.
I really wish Cora would have been here with us. I think that she would have just been blown away as well.
This ship's still very relevant to this date, and we really enjoyed it. We really did. Lots of bars, lots of shops, lots of activities, lots of stuff to do. Staff has been super friendly.
So we have another vacation coming up, and I'm excited to do that one as well. This one is going to be tough to top, but we are not going with Royal on this next one. We are going with a different one, and we know that it is going to be exceptional as well. So we are going from an older ship to a brand new ship. I'm excited. I have plans already in my head of what I want to get done on this next vacation. Gonna be a great time. Can't wait to share it. Can't wait to do it.
But yeah, that's a wrap on Oasis of the Seas.
If you're interested in becoming a member, join the members club or Patreon or all the things to help support the channel. We appreciate it. It's why we do what we do. We enjoy putting videos out for you guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Peace out. Peace.